Hello everyone, how are you doing? Today is Monday and it's still Easter, but we are in working mode. So this week I wanted to work a little bit on my routine and to hopefully find a better way to spend my time, because right now I feel like I'm working a lot, I'm working all the time, but I'm not super productive, I'm not super happy with what I have at the end of the week. And I know that part of that is my own unrealistic expectations and my own unrealistic time estimates, because I'm not very good at predicting how long things will take me. And to help with that, I used to time myself a lot. I have stopped now and maybe I should start again. And making sheets of tasks and how long they have taken me in the past, so I can know how long they're likely to take me in the future. So I basically spend the morning planning and drafting and trying to come up with a good schedule. I also have put some time for walking outside and relaxation, because I don't really do that pretty much at all right now. And the hardest thing is going to be to stick to all of that. Another thing I need to work on is waking up at the same time every morning and really sticking with it, because I like sleeping and I often oversleep in the morning. And I was thinking that when I was working at the cafe or the kitchen, sometimes I had to get up at 5 in the morning, and I did that, of course. But now if I decide to do it, it's a lot harder. So why was it okay to do it when I had to go and meet with other people, but I can't do it when it's for myself? And this thought have kind of annoyed me for a while, that I'm willing to stick to schedules and time frames and all of that when I'm working with other people, but I don't do it for myself and for my own projects, which kind of implies that I'm not respecting myself enough or something. So I'm trying to implement that sort of thinking and hopefully motivate myself to do better at all this. And now it's after lunch, and according to my planning, I should go back to designing my postcards. If you don't know, about half a year ago I opened my Etsy store, and before that I went to a couple of markets, and my best-selling products were these postcards about Copenhagen, which is the city I live in. And these cards have been my bestseller, and pretty much everyone that have seen them have given me compliments on them, which is why I have been focusing on creating more of those. I currently am almost sold out, so can't really show you many examples. Let me check. Yeah, these ones. I think these are the only ones I have left. So I need to print more of these, but I want to, first of all, design some more new ones so that I can order a bigger number in bulk, because the more you order, the cheaper it is. And my latest idea since maybe January was to create cards about each and every neighborhood in Copenhagen, with basically drawing a map of the neighborhood with all the notable things that are somehow connected with that neighborhood. And I also want to make one with the whole map of Denmark, because I've always wanted to make one of those maps, and I think it would be fun, and I think they will complement my already existing small collection very well, and it's something I've been wanting to do. And I started working on that since January or maybe February, and it's been going very slowly. And I think it's because I'm still figuring out the whole layout and the whole look of the thing. And I have 2 designs of 2 of the neighborhoods that are almost finished. One maybe 1/3 or half finished of another neighborhood, and the rest is just I haven't even started at all. And today I want to look into what I have so far and try and clean that up, come up with the overall look so I can move on and make the rest of the cards. I hope I can find a workflow that isn't as time consuming as my current one so that it doesn't take forever to finish those cards. It will be great if I can get them printed in May and put them up in my shop. Basically, that's what we will be doing today. Let me show you what I have at the moment. So this is currently my design for Nürburgring, which is one of the areas, very central one, and each and every little detail represents something that's special for this area. Like this is the church at a big cemetery where a lot of famous Danish people are buried, and it's like a big park as well. This is a craft beer brand. This is a bus that travels through actually the whole city, and it's kind of symbolic. This is a square where a lot of people skate. This represents the food. There's a lot of food places in this area. There is a lot of diversity, a lot of foreigners living, which is what this lady is for. On this side there are some lakes and a lot of swans, which is why we have this guy. But somehow it feels a bit unfinished to me. Like we have all these big landmarks, but then there's a lot of empty space in between, so I'm thinking about making some small trees and small buildings to add here and there so that these areas aren't as empty. I like when maps look pretty busy, so that's what I'm going to attempt to do, and maybe add some more texture to the background of this map, and hopefully I will like it so I can finally settle on a style and continue with the rest of the cards. Here's an example of another one. It's an area where I used to live, so it's very special to me. And again, we're having the same problems. I feel like we need some smaller details to fill in the spaces. Like we have these huge ones, we need some small ones. I think that will balance it out nicely, so it can just feel like a more complete thing. Also with this one, I feel like there's so many things in this area that I made all these other landmarks that I don't have space for, because also a lot of the most notable things are very close together, so I had to choose which one stays and which don't. And in the future, there'll be no point in wasting time on making these ones that I have nowhere to fit and I've decided to drop out on. So in the future I need to be better at planning out the map on the sketching stage so I don't make elements that go nowhere and just waste me time. So that's my thinking. I hope that made sense. Actually, I don't know if anyone is interested in hearing my thoughts and getting deeper into my process. At this point, I feel like this is like a personal diary because I kind of enjoy doing it, but I'm not sure if anyone else enjoys it, but you know, that's okay. You can watch or not watch, it's up to you. But anyway, I'm going to go do some maps now. And I'll see you later or tomorrow, who knows. Hello again, folks. It's the next day and I'm actually using this mic that I totally forgot to use because I forgot that I had it. So if this sounds different, that is why. I hope it sounds better. Let me know. But I just wanted to update you on the card progress. So this morning I did some stamping envelopes for my Etsy orders because I need to pack a little bit later on and I'll be going to the post today to ship an order. I'm very happy that people are still ordering even in these times. So thank you for that. And now I'm back to my cards. And let me show you what I have for now. So this is where I am at the moment. The biggest problem is that I'm worried that all the detail will be lost because the cards will be small. I normally print them in A6, which is this size. And yeah, that's pretty small. I'm even now considering making these A5 so you can also frame them for your wall. I've done this with this size and it works pretty nice. And postcards in A5 still are a thing, so maybe I'll end up doing that. I'm just not sure. I also added some text to clarify some of the landmarks and make it a bit more like a map, I guess. So yeah, I don't know what to think about it. I also made some versions with less colors, a little more minimalistic, I guess. So there's this one and this one, and I like these, but my boyfriend thinks that this one is the best, this one. And yeah, I'm very confused. I don't know. I wish I could test print, but I don't have a printer, so I can't do that. But I'll definitely find a way to do it before I print many copies of those. Hope that I'll be able to use a printer somewhere else before the final print, but there's still a lot of time for that, so hopefully that won't be a problem. And yeah, I'm just going to continue now with graphics for the next cards, and I'll see you later. I decided to take the bike for a bit of a ride after work, and I'm so glad I did. I found this nice forest that I didn't know was here. Well, I kind of knew, but I should come here more often. Look, it's a pheasant. Never seen one so close. I wonder if it will let me come closer. I guess not. Hey folks, I thought I updated you on what I'm doing today. So earlier I chose a winner for my Instagram giveaway. It was a lot of fun. I was giving away a copy of my coloring book, which, by the way, is still available in my shop. And inside there is still a secret discount code for everything in my shop that is only going to be available until the end of this month, April. So get on it. And now I'm back to designing my cards, my Copenhagen cards. And as I think I mentioned earlier, I'm trying to find a way to speed up my process and make it a bit more efficient, because with one of the card designs earlier, I drew a bunch of elements that I ended up not using because there wasn't enough space for them. And that was just some pointless wasted time, which I don't want to repeat. So now I have drawn the map I'm currently working on. It's Amma. It's an island south of Copenhagen. Part of it is still counts as Copenhagen, and I was kind of debating with myself whether I should only make that part, but the part down south is very nice and naturey, so I kind of want to include that too. So I'm doing a card of the entire island. And what I'm doing now to save time is I'm just dropping these cutout images as a mock-up stand-in for what I want to add. I want to see what there is space for on the map, what looks good. And obviously I'm not going to use this. I don't own them. I just randomly grab them off the internet just to help me out to get a picture of the final product. And after that, I'm going to actually draw these elements. But yeah, that's what I'm up to at the moment. And I'm hoping that after the workday is done, I can go for another bike ride like yesterday and visit that nice forest again. Can't wait. Look, I have finally remembered that I have this drawing table, and now my back doesn't have to hurt when I'm drawing because I can sit a lot more comfortably. Good thing I remembered at the end of the working day, but I'll be using it from now on, hopefully. Like this. And now it's time for evening bike ride. Hey folks, I thought I had a little chat with you at the end of this vlog just to kind of wrap it up. It is now Friday, and at the beginning of the week I had this goal to improve my routine and to try and be a little more productive this week, and I wanted to look back and see if that actually happened, and I must say I think it worked out. Obviously, of course, there's always more to be desired and more to work on, but I'm pretty happy with where I am at the end of this week. I was looking through my notes and I pretty much did everything I was planning to do. I even now have some time in the afternoon, and I'm not sure what I'll be doing. I will either edit this video or give myself some time to just draw for fun. I need to put that on my schedule sooner or later. And I think I'll have lunch first and then I'll decide. But yeah, I've been testing a new system, so to say, and it's worked out, as I said, pretty good this week. But I want to continue testing it for a little more time before I share it with you. It's not really that amazing of a system. I think it's pretty simple, but you never know. Might be helpful to someone. I'm also happy that I've been able to go out and bike a little bit around. The weather has been getting better, which makes it harder and harder to stay inside. But if you do go out, be responsible about it, of course. I'm lucky to live close to some naturey areas where there's lots of space, and even when there are a lot of people out, outside, it's not too hard to keep away from them, so that's great. And yeah, it's been a good week. But how was it for you? Are you getting used to the lockdown? Do you feel more productive or less productive? Are you happy with where you're at? Are you trying to improve anything? Just please let me know. I really want to hear more from you. And that'll be all for today, and I'll see you in a week, hopefully. Until then, have some fun.